Hey everybody, Mr. Moves87 here and bringing you a new episode of Gaming Breakdown. In today's episode, we're covering the Sinnoh Starters, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. Now, I will say, I haven't played the 4th gen of games as much as the other ones, so my info about these isn't... Well, I'm not as familiar with them as I am with other ones, but I do have the basic info. I have a little notepad document here on my laptop here, just for some quick reference here. And like the other three I've done so far, I'll be going over the base stats for each starter, their evolutionary chain, what levels they evolve, and also how they stack up against every gym and the gym leaders in the game. So let's start out with the fire starter Chimchar, starting at a pure fire type, and then evolves into fire and fighting at a level 4. Evolves into Monferno at level 14, turns into firefighting then, and then evolves into Infernape at level 36, and also retaining the fire and fighting evolution. That's pretty much been the trend for the last, 3 gens. Well, 4, 5, 3, 4, and 5. 6, they went with fire and psychic, but that's later. But yeah, evolves to level 14 first, and then level 36. So the earliest amongst the three to evolve, and then the standard 36 for the final evolution there. Stat-wise, excuse me, pretty fragile overall defensively though, with the with lower HP and special defense there, but very solid attack, special attack, and speed. This guy is pretty much going to be like your physical sweeper for the entire game really, because he's really damn good. At least in my opinion there. And yeah, again a little fragile, but I mean, fire starters, at least most and for the most part, generally are by and large. So it's totally worth it though. As far as the gym leader stack ups go, he has a pretty solid setup overall. He's very good against a handful of gyms here, being the grass gym and the steel gym, and also the ice gym as well. I forget all the gym leaders' names. On my notes I just have the type of gym listed here. I maybe should have put the gym leader, but you'll get the idea. Because like I said, I am not as familiar with these games. I've never actually beaten any one of Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. I have a new file on Platinum I started, but yeah, I have not played through them entirely yet. I really should, and I'm trying to work on that. But anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, the first gym leader against Rourke, unfortunately, can be a little poor if he's still unevolved. But once he gets to level 14, I believe he learns Mach Punch as soon as he evolves, and then also be Fire Fight, and so he'll be a lot better off there. Again, Grass, he's awesome against. Ghost is kinda because fighting is immune. I mean, Ghost is immune to fighting attacks in general, so any fire attacks will work well enough, so he's not too bad. The fighting gym is overall kind of average, really nothing much to speak of there. Of course, the water gym is damn poor because water beats fire, because duh. Steel, he destroys because fire beats steel, blah blah blah. And the ice gym, as aforementioned, is also very good for him. Electric is pretty meh as well, unless you gave Infernape Earthquake, which I'm pretty sure he can learn. I would have to check for confirmation. I would assume that he can. So, yeah, barring that, he's pretty overall. As far as the Elite Four goes, being Aaron, Bertha, Flint, and Lucian, Aaron, but a trainer of the Elite Four, so Chimchar destroys that. Bertha is, I think, rock and ground, so generally kind of unless he has like Earthquake himself to counteract that. Flint is kind of as well, mainly because he's also a fire type trainer, I should say. So it kind of balances out. Again, if you have Earthquake, then you're fine. Lucian is very poor, a very poor matchup here because he's a Psychic trainer. Psychic destroys fighting. And Cynthia overall is pretty average. Infernape will do decently well against some of her Pokemon, will lose out to others, and then kind of just be a dead even matchup against some of the other ones there. But by and large, with Chimchar, fire types in Sinnoh are pretty darn rare to my knowledge. At least I know that in Diamond and Pearl. I'm not sure they changed that at all in Platinum. I would guess yes, but I'm sure more of you guys know more about this than I would. So any confirmation on anything that I go over in this video would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, overall, Chimchar is a very good starter, especially if you love fire type, because you won't be able to really get one for a while. If that's being the case there. And even still, Chimchar is really damn good. I always love the fire and fighting type. Well, what else do I need to go over? I was going to say something else about that, but nah, never you mind. Anyway, moving on to my personal favorite starter of the 4th gen, being Piplup. Starts out as a pure water type, and then evolves at level 16 to Prinplup, though still pure water, and then evolving to Empoleon to level 36, who is a water and steel type combo, which I don't think we've really seen at all before this. And that's a really, really damn good defensive typing there. Pretty much gives them resistances to a whole bunch of attacks, as well as being immune to poison, which is very, very helpful there, or at least to the poison attacks, I'm pretty sure. As far as the stats go, they're actually pretty damn balanced overall. More so gearing towards special attack and special defense, although he's a little more bulky than Chimchar, but not quite as much as Turtwig there, which I'll be going over next. Speed-wise is a little bit but really overall, as far as the typing goes, like I said, Piplup and the evolution line, especially for Empoleon, are really, really good. Pure water is standard as is, but yeah, water and steel is a great, great combo. As far as Piplup's matchups go, he destroys Roar to the first gym leader because water beats rock, not grass. That's the next gym leader. Anyway, speaking of grass, though, he gets destroyed by that. So don't use him there. Ghost and Fighting Gyms are both pretty overall, nothing much to say there. Although Pet does beat Fighting types, so that could be useful. Steel does pretty damn well against 2 if you have Surf by that point, which the Steel Gym is being the 6th one of the game. I'm pretty sure you would have Surf by then, so Surf destroys Steel types there. Ice is kind of overall, not really much to say on that one. And then being part water, once he evolves to Empoleon, the Electric Gym can be a little rough for him, but it's not a big deal there. And then for the Elite Four, pretty solid matchups overall. He's a little bit against Aaron, Lucian, and Cynthia. Yeah, Blood and Water kind of aren't really compatible in any way. Bertha and Flint he destroys because Rock and Ground and Fire, he wrecks those all damn day. Lucian, being Psychic, is not a huge balance or not a huge difficulty swing one way or the other, really. I can't think of the right phrase I want to use, but either way, it's not really that big of a deal. And then Cynthia, same as, blah, blah, blah. Same as Chimchar and Turtwig there. Some matchups will be good for Piplup in his line. Others ones will be poor, other ones will just be But overall, yeah, Piplup as a water type, they've pretty much always been good. Like, every single starter that's a water type is fucking amazing in my opinion. And that's pretty much, well, for one thing, if you don't want to worry about catching a water type to use Surf or whatever, Piplup's a great choice there. Especially in the late game, once he gets a Steel type there and becomes like almost a powerhouse, really, with his defenses. So you can't go wrong with him either. And then finally onto Turtwig's line. Turtwig is the bulky member of the group here, sporting the highest attack and defense stats here. Evolves late into Grottle at level 18, and then level 32, which is early, into Torterra. Starts out as a pure grass type to start, and then I believe Grottle is also still pure grass, and then Torterra is grass and ground. So it makes him a really, really good bulky Pokemon there, especially having grass and earth moves there. Oh, well, ground, earth, whatever, same thing really. But yeah, the bulkiest member, he's also kind of made him the slowest one as well, but speed is not a big deal. Give him the quick claw, then you'll be fine. And as far as his matchups go, what in the hell? Let's get rid of that. Go away. That shouldn't pop up in the video, I would hope. There's a stupid little pop-up right now that won't go away. Excuse you, I'm recording. Yeah, close. There we go. Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, as far as Turtwig's matchups go here, Rock Gym destroys, Grass is because they cancel each other out, really. Ghost is pretty damn poor because Ghost and Poison, the duo types like that, they resist grass type moves, and also they're immune to any ground type moves you might have. Although I think Turtwig and Grottle would have Bite by that point. That is the third gym. So that's the case, and he would actually do pretty well there in that regard. But anyway, fighting's pretty nothing much to say on there. Just grass moves will work decently enough. He does destroy the water gym, though, because grass beats water, blah, blah, blah. Steel he's not too bad against, because you should have a good ground type move by then, hopefully be evolved into a Torterra. I'm not sure if he would have Earthquake already. That'd be really, really early, I would think. Although you should have Did, and give that to him as a part stab move there, then he'll destroy that gym, no problem. Ice is really, really bad because grass and ground is 4 times wheat to ice, so do not use him there at all. Then electric he's very good at because being part ground, he's immune to electric attacks and also has earthquake to deal great damage right back. Unfortunately, though, he's not that great against the Elite Four. Aaron is kind of because Bud beats grass. Against Bertha, he's very, very good because, well, you know why. Grass beats rock and ground. Flint is pretty poor. Although if you're able to survive some of his fire types there, he can counteract with Earthquake and do some great damage there. But you'd be better off just using a water type or something else, or a pure ground type, really. Lucian, Cynthia overall pretty eh. Nothing much to say of there. Again with Cynthia, who I misspelled as Scythia for the last little tidbit here. I forgot the N in my little notes here, but whatever. But yeah, same thing. Good against some of her Pokemon, decent against others, and loses to some other ones there. But also, again, grass types are pretty plentiful in the Sinnoh region, I'm pretty sure. So you did get by without using him, although a grass ground type is pretty damn rare, and with how bulky he is, he makes a great team member anyway. And really, overall, for any Pokemon game, you really can't go wrong with any starter here. It's all about personal preference, what your favorite type is, how you want to have your team balanced, and so on and so forth there. Now, as far as my personal favorites go, I think I had mentioned this earlier, but if not, just a different quick summary. I have to go with Piplup, mainly because I love penguins, and also he's so damn cute. I mean, look at the thing. He's so blue and he's so cute, and look at that little beak, he's so cute. Anyway, so that'll wrap things up here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Gaming Breakdown, which I have no idea what it'll be. And with that, this has been Mr. Movies 7 signing off. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.